Yeah, but I last 30 seconds, so there's no point.
Nancy's listening to this like,
Yeah, y'all think he's saying a bit.
I'll be like,
Y'all think this is a bit, huh?
expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
what's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome back to Reddit on Wiki. I'm your host for today's episode, the Short King himself, your punny Pinoy John. Yes, I'm joined as usual by the boys. First up, you all love him. He likes money and definitely does not call non-patrons other names. If you know, you know.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, shit.
How dare you?
Show your adoration to your boy, Sean Salvino.
Yeah, it's the new year. I love adoration. It's so funny. I love it.
I love otters
Otters.
and Sean.
Adoration. They're both equally cute. One
Keeps getting better.
cuter than the other.
Yeah, Sean.
Sean, definitely Sean. And to round up the crew, he's handsome as fuck. And
Whoa,
we all
me
think
again?
No. And
What's
we
up,
all
Sean?
think and we all think lustful things about him. It's Josh L. What's up, bro?
Lustful. Oh, God.
Yeah. Did you like your meme today, by the way?
Oh, yeah, the one on Instagram.
Yeah.
Saying when I say out.
Yes.
Out.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say it wrong there?
And we get goosebumps just hearing you say that shit.
Mostly because that means we have to take a shot.
Oh, is it when
Or
I
is
say?
it-
I think it's
Is
when I
it
say
out or about?
when I'm out and about. There, I got it both. of them.
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
that's a double, baby.
Yeah, there you
All
go. Free space.
All right, this week's menu is going to be a mix of a list. Well, we have one listener submitted, and the rest are cross-posted on our subreddit r/Reddit on Wiki. First story is from an anonymous Wikimaniac who sent us their wildest first date story. So disaster dates are back,
Yes.
baby.
Ooh.
Yes, I wish there was more so that we could just do a full episode.
Yes, Wikimaniacs. If you have disaster dates, send it to us, please.
Hell yeah.
And we go to Sean's favorite subreddit. Today I fucked up.
Pornhub comments. No.
That's my favorite
Sean's
subreddit.
Oh yeah.
Is
sorry.
Is that a subreddit, by the way? I don't know
I
if we
need
checked.
to look it up.
I don't know. I think I
Incognito
just said
mode.
it.
I'm going private mode, baby.
I'm looking it up right now.
Tell me if it exists, because I will be lurking big time.
It does exist.
Yes!
It
Hell
does.
yeah.
All right.
r/Pornhub comments.
Well, guess what I'm doing tonight?
1.2 million members.
Holy untapped potential.
All right, let's do this. The next story comes from Today I Fucked Up.
Wait, can I read a meme from that
Go ahead.
subreddit?
Go.
Okay. So it says success story, and it's a comment. It says, I wish I could suck cock like that. And that was 6 years ago. 1 year ago, they replied to that and said, it's been 5 years and I'm easily better than her now. Smiley face.
Holy shit.
That's the first one I saw. So, holy.
I guess I got a new favorite subreddit.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh,
Hey, you gotta respect the dedication.
Hey, that's 5
to
years.
The craft. You know what
5
I mean?
years
5
putting
years
in
of
work.
training.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Putting in the work and then coming back to update us. That's what we love.
That's dedication right there, baby. You love to see it. Mhm, you love it. Okay.
Okay.
And again, this one's from Today I Fucked Up when OP messed up by eating a hot sauce called Butthole Destroyer.
Oh, is that kind of what we ate on the Hot Ones episode on Patreon?
Maybe. I'm so lucky I had a bidet. Like, that shit was cool in my butt, but man.
I just never got out of the shower that week.
Holy. And then
Josh shit in the shower. You heard it first, Wikimaniacs.
Naked.
I mean, I hope you are. For our third story, we have a juicy tale of a married next door neighbor who is having sex with multiple guys while the husband is away for work.
Oh,
Oh, I was about to give daps until you said husband. I was like, ooh,
yeah. No daps. We
Yeah,
take
no
the daps
daps.
away now.
I take the tap away.
And then we cut to a quick ad break and end with the following stories. We have a girlfriend accusing their boyfriend for being gay. And
Okay.
the last story that is lengthy, girthy, and juicy all the way through.
Jesus.
Jeez.
We have an ex demanding child support. So
Mm.
that could get interesting. I feel like Sean set the precedence. The last story should be wild because our last week's
Monday
video,
episode, yeah.
what a lot of discussion. So
It was good.
It extended the episode about 40 minutes over time. My fault.
no,
But,
no, good
A lot of
conversation.
Wikimaniacs kind of agreed with us that it's gives the ick.
Yeah, I was gonna read some comments on that in the comment section, but I mean we can just discuss it now if you wanted to. Or are you
We
done the
can.
menu yet, John?
I'm done with the menu. We can go ahead and discuss that.
What's today in Wiki history? We got that too.
We have that. I haven't seen what Alex wrote yet, so I'm
Okay.
gonna record that later on.
This comes out on the 9th.
Yes.
It's Sean Paul's birthday, guys.
Oh,
That's
Sean
what
Paul.
we're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, woman, the way you is that? Can I do that? Is that bad to do that? It's
You're
singing
asking
like
me.
him, but then I was like, oh, am I doing an accent? Is that wrong?
I got the right temperature.
Shelter you from the storm. Oh, all right, move on.
Yeah, let's move on. We can do that, or I can just finish our little house cleaning, and I was
Yeah,
going to
finish up the house cleaning, John.
house
We'll
cleaning.
keep it in order, and
Okay.
then we'll go off.
All right, we got you. And then if you enjoy what we do, be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you're watching our beautiful faces right now, and leave us a 5-star rating on your favorite podcast platforms. If you want to support us financially, consider being a patron, rock our merch, or one-time donation. You can go to Buy Me a Coffee or PayPal at redditonwikipod@gmail.com.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we don't need no Sean
I was gonna
Venmo
say-
anymore.
Shout out to Luna who donated on PayPal during one of our YouTube premiere,
Yep.
which another shout out, by the way, double the participant. So that was,
Whoa.
Yeah, the
freaking
time
cool.
change was good idea.
Yes.
Way more people were able to make
Yeah.
it, which is nice.
so for the Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, just know that all proceeds Sean will not see. So we're good on that end.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna go to our lawyers.
Lawyer fees,
Hey,
aka
definitely-
shrimp trips.
Hey,
Definitely
I
not
did
shrimp
fucking
chip.
pay for the lawyers, you assholes. And the Venmo didn't cover it, and y'all still haven't. Yeah, you want to talk about who owes who? Want to talk about who owes who?
Hey, the bank's
hey,
not set up, Sean.
Yeah, let's
Y'all
Hey,
motherfuckers.
let's not start. Let's not start. Come on, guys. Let's be friends. And you can find all our info in the show notes or Reddit on wiki.com. And lastly, tell your friends about us and help spread the word by sharing us in your stories or social media posts. But before we get started, I will turn it over to you boys. You have any comments, reviews, or anything that you want to discuss before we start?
Do you have anything, Sean, before I go off?
No, he's mad.
No.
Okay.
Just don't make fucking money jokes when y'all are repaying motherfuckers. All I'm saying.
Sean gets offended when it comes to money. Almost nothing else, but
The only thing that fucking gets me heated. Besides shitty people on this show.
sometimes, even then, sometimes you're like, yeah,
Still mellow. When it comes to your Venmo, it's something else.
yeah.
Yeah. Venmo and Andrew Tate and Greg Abbott really fucking.
True. So as we were discussing right before this, the last Monday episode, we had the transracial, I wouldn't call it a debate, discussion, I guess, because we kind of
Discussion, yeah, it's a
all
discussion.
agreed that it was strange, but we weren't sure how to feel about it. You know what I mean? Like we didn't want to dunk on the person because we were like, we're not sure if it's like a progressive thing or not yet. A lot of people felt our discomfort and were like, yeah, it feels weird. We had quite a few people that were like, it feels wrong and it feels like they're stealing a lot of words from transgendered people and misappropriating it and misusing it, which is not helping the transgender cause. So I understand that point as well. So those are good points to make. I think this one comment sums it up pretty perfectly. From 80s Are Cool, they posted on YouTube and they said, 1, there's nothing wrong with connecting more with a certain culture. Maybe a really social and community-minded person wouldn't feel as connected somewhere that value individualism the most. So they're saying like Netherlands is more like community, whereas United States and Canada is like pretty spread out that aren't, as community-based as the Netherlands or some other European countries. 2, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with wanting to change the way you look, but people shouldn't disregard the context we live in where racism and oppression exist. I think you and I hammered that pretty hard, John, where you were like, yeah, you won't understand where they're coming from as a race if you're changing into that race. And I was like, yeah, white people fucked up a ton of shit. It would be weird for white people to transition, because of that underlying racism that exists in the world. And then 3, there is something wrong with trying to appropriate another person's heritage because you like their culture and using pseudoscience to back it up. And also the people doing this seem to be missing the nuance of ethnicity versus race versus nationality, which I think is where we came to, where we're like, you can be different races and live in the Netherlands. You don't have to change your skin color to become a part of that nationality. And it was ignorant of you to just claim that and then back it up with some sort of weird pseudoscience where your mom probably fucked a Filipino.
Not probably.
Her friend's mom. Her friend's mom.
Or sorry, yeah, that's what it was.
It sounds like definitely.
Yeah. So I think that sums it up pretty perfectly, where it's like, yeah, you can want to be part of another culture. There's nothing wrong with that. But changing the way you look to, with pseudoscience to be like, this is why I should have to change my race or my looks to fit in with this nationality is wrong and icky. And then misappropriating transgendered terminology is wrong as well.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of good points brought up in the comments. I think most people were against the idea. A lot of people were dunking on the person, and like I'm hesitant to do that because it sounds like this person does have some sort of, identity crisis. And so they're going through something, and I get that. So maybe they're not going the best way about it, but I feel it's wrong to just dunk on the person. It's an educational time, and I feel a lot of the comments were good. So it's a teaching moment, and maybe we can learn and grow from this as a society.
Yeah, I think Josh, you hammered it home too. I don't necessarily think they should be dunked on. Like, if anything, they should just be called out on, I guess, the ignorance on their part. Doesn't necessarily, to me, and Sean said it too, like, they don't sound hateful whatsoever. They just seem very misguided on their thought. And one thing that I didn't catch at the time when we were recording it, we were like, wow, this person fully transitioned to a culture because they like clogs, cheese, and riding bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really, because I was so focused on the deeper aspect of the story that I'm like, wait, those are the only reasons why you fucking and Stroop waffles? Those are the 4 goddamn reasons you want to transition to something else? Like, oh my gosh. So
we had a Dutch person comment, and they're like, clogs suck. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
it's
about.
And they said it's wooden.
So very, very strange to just be like, I like these few things from this culture. Time to change my whole identity for it. And it's like, you don't have to. You just be yourself, bring something to the culture, and you can live and enjoy it. And that's how we become a multicultural society, is everyone being who they are and bringing something to the table, and white people stealing it.
What an awesome progressive white man we have in our show. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He says with the presidency. I just wanted to hit one review here before we got off this topic. This one comes from Oran9. I had to get really in on that one. They give us 5-star and they say, warning, this podcast is dangerously hilarious. This has hands down become my favorite podcast. I'm currently in med school and was needing something to listen to during study sessions. I had recently enjoyed Am I the Asshole stories and looked up to see if there were any podcasts that covered funny Reddit stories, and this was the first one that caught my eye.
Thank you.
It's John's beautiful logo that he redesigned for us.
Thank you.
The hosts, John, Sean, and Josh, are so effortlessly hilarious, and I love how all the discussions are so real and unfiltered. It makes you really feel like you know them as people. I'd find myself listening to episode after episode without end, making those long study session nights feel so much shorter. Thank you for the awesome content, guys. So thank you for listening and writing that amazing review. We appreciate you. And I hope you're kicking ass in med school.
Yeah.
That sounds like stressful.
Med school. You got this. You can do it. Just listen to more of us and it will be okay.
That would be so funny if they're like in the operating room like 10 years from now and they're just, it's like over the loudspeaker, they're doing like heart surgery and it's just us making the stupidest pun jokes.
Are you allowed to play shit while you do surgery?
Don't they play
I guess
music?
they play music, right?
Yeah, it's usually for
or
the
at least
patient.
in Doctor Strange they did.
Yeah, I think it's for the patient more than the doctor, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It could be
They can tell us about that. Is that a thing in med school?
They could tell us about that. Maybe they have. I've heard there's a lot of like doctor stories of patients. You know what I mean? Like horror stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
That would be interesting. Like sniffing armpits. That was one we did. So I'm sure there's a million other ones. So that'd be cool. Could be a good segment.
Yeah, if there's any stories you could send us that doesn't violate HIPAA violation, please let us know.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to get you in trouble. And yeah, that's all I want to hit on today. The YouTube comment one was a long one, so we'll leave it at that.
Sean, you got something you want to bring up?
Not at all.
The World Juniors are on right now, boys. I don't know if you guys knew that.
What is that?
That's why I'm repping all my Canada stuff right now.
What is
World
a World
Juniors?
Juniors?
World Juniors hockey tournament.
Oh,
So it's Canada versus United States right this second as we're doing this podcast.
who's winning?
Are we good? Is America good?
America's pretty good at hockey.
Wait,
yeah.
like juniors?
Like under 19.
Oh, okay. So like Little League. Is that Little League for us, Sean? Like for baseball though?
I mean, Little League, I think is like not even teenagers. You know what I mean?
Are they not?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was way younger. Yeah, no, these are just people that have not been played in the NHL like enough.
Like the equivalent to like college.
Okay.
But, you know, on the worldwide scale.
Yeah, it's almost like the Olympics, but for younger, I guess, is how you describe it.
Go
Yeah.
sports.
Go sports.
All right. Ready to get the episode started, boys? It's been
Let's
20
get it.
minutes.
God
I feel like 20 minutes is the standard now where we actually start our story.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But it's okay. This is Mondays. Fridays we get straight to it. Okay, so
Exactly.
Do we even?
We're pretty
for the
good.
most part, yeah, for the
Pretty
most
good.
part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Wikimaniacs though Mondays are like the catch up days and like the announcements and then all the other stuff. So they're used to it by now. All right, first story, and they asked to be anonymous. So it reads as this: Hey guys, I'm not sure if you read stories from Instagram DMs. I do, but I wanted to reach out and tell you these two don't.
Sorry.
Absolutely not.
Actually, if it says "Am I the asshole?" I don't even read it
Oh,
because I'm like I don't want it to get ruined.
John doesn't even send them to me though. So I
Yeah.
should
I
maybe
mean,
check
Josh is never going to read them.
No,
Yeah.
like the ones that have been sent out, I already sent out to you. But like the new
Okay.
ones, I need to forward them to you. So-
Yeah, because like anytime I used to go into the messages, John would be having like conversations with people, or like some messages were open, some weren't. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to mess up his organization system. And so I'm like, I'm just not going to touch this. He'll send me what he needs to send me.
talk to like 40 people at a time. So
I know, it's crazy.
Dude.
hey, gotta keep the Wikimaniacs happy, all right? All right, so hey guys, I'm not sure if you read stories from Instagram DMs, but I wanted to reach out and tell you about my wildest first date experience. For this
Ooh.
story, I would like to be anonymous. Wish granted.
Fair enough.
At the time of this event, I was around 18 years old. I used to work in the downtown area of a very busy city. One night when I was working, a guy and his two friends came into my store to look around, and I could tell he was looking at me. We ended up talking to one another, and we hit it off. That same night, he asked me if I wanted to go out after my shift, which I shouldn't have, but I was just excited that I was meeting people, so I agreed. First red flag was that after he initially left, he then came back and talked to me for the rest of my shift, and I told him I'm still working, and he repeatedly got impatient when I didn't clock out.
Oh, that's.
Hey.
I would have been like, nah, I'm good.
Never mind, let's not go out.
Yeah, call a coworker and be like, can you walk me to my car or
Yes.
train, whatever.
It's like I just picked up a double shift right now.
Yeah, sorry, they need me to stay late.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Afterwards, we walked together to go to the restaurant we were supposed to eat at, but on the way, he continuously spoke about his ex and that he just wanted to hook up.
Ooh, Jesus.
It's 2 red flags already.
God damn it. How do you come off so strong? Like he's like seems smooth and like asking her out on like after the shift. Like that's a good line. And then to fuck it up immediately.
You fumbled like running 1 yard. He then began to ask me some uncomfortable questions about my private life. We finally got to the restaurant and he began drinking, and I could tell he was becoming belligerent.
Oh,
Oh, you got to
damn
get
it.
out of
You
there.
gotta, that sounds dangerous. He started to talk about his life and some stuff that's happening that I didn't believe was appropriate for a first date, which made me feel uncomfortable. I kept texting my mom to update her because I was alone with a man I just met, and he got pissed. I decided that I wasn't feeling good and that I should go home. He begged to stay out longer, but I put my foot down. As we walked to the subway, he tried to hold my hand, but I refused and kept quiet. When we got to the subway, 2 homeless men were arguing with each other, one much older guy and one younger guy. As we were walking to the subway, the younger guy threw his coffee on an old man, and ran. My date took it upon himself to tackle the older man, whom I may
the
add
fuck?
was using a cane to walk.
Wait,
What?
the younger guy threw coffee on the old guy? We threw coffee at who?
When we got to the subway, two homeless men were arguing with each other. One much older guy and one younger guy. As we were walking to the subway, the younger guy threw his coffee on the old man and ran. So he tackled the old man that didn't do anything.
Yeah, he tackled the old
What
man
the
who just got
fuck?
coffee thrown on him. What the fuck? I was like, I must have heard that
that's
wrong.
what I was thinking
I
too.
had to reread that shit too, so good catch, dude.
I was confused too because I was like, why is he tackling the guy that got assaulted? And then he's like, you haven't been assaulted enough tonight. Here's a 200-pound man tackling you or something like that. Like, Jesus, that's
Dude.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. I was slowly making my way over to the subway when he came back and I scolded him for it. He said it was okay because he gave him $10 for the inconvenience.
What?
So you just tackled
What
some dude
is
for $10?
happening?
That's so fucked up. That's like that
Assault.
is assault. Yeah, he should be
Yeah.
charged. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh my God. We got on the subway and I realized we were getting off at the same spot.
Mm.
I decided to take the long way home instead. So on the subway, he kept asking for a kiss and I kept refusing.
Dude, if she doesn't want to hold your hand,
What makes you think?
what makes you think she wants to kiss you, bro?
Jesus.
He started getting upset. And as he got off the subway, he tapped on my phone and said, "Next date we go on, don't be on this as much."
Fuck
So he was
you.
like, oh my God. I hope you tap 911 because I'm about to get your ass arrested.
Bro, it's okay to be like bad on a date, but you are just aggressively bad on this date. Like, oh my God.
He got off the subway and thought, yeah, there's not going to be a next date. He constantly texted me and I decided to be honest instead of ghosting him, and that I wasn't interested.
Hey,
That's-
kudos to you.
Kudos to you, yes.
I wouldn't have blamed you if you just ghosted him either.
I would
yeah.
have blocked.
Right. He accepted and we didn't speak again. The pandemic started and I wasn't working, so he thankfully couldn't come back until it was June and we could go back to work. And this is where it gets worse.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
He decided to come back to my place of work with a resume and ask for a job. So
I'd be like, do not hire this person. Holy.
What the fuck?
I got uncomfortable and barely spoke to him when he tried to talk to me. He handed me his resume and left. I grabbed my manager at the time, told her what had happened with him, and pleaded with her not to hire him. Luckily, she agreed. I left
I would hope so. Like, why did you have to plead? I would have just been like, please don't hire this person. And then just told her the story. And then hopefully she would have been like, yeah, okay, I definitely will not hire that person. I don't know why you had to plead.
Hopefully that's what she means by plead.
yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. If it was just
because
like,
you can't.
saying,
I was gonna
please.
say you can't really just say that because then that'll be discrimination, and that's like, okay. I'm not gonna go HR.
Is it discrimination?
If you just say something like, "Hey, I don't want you hiring that person," that could be a case for it. But
Oh.
because the reason was given, then I'm
Oh, I
like,
see.
okay.
Okay.
But it's just like an initial because. Of course, the manager doesn't know the context. That's why. So
Right.
that when the context was provided, then okay, that was
Yeah.
was a
Okay.
clear okay.
I thought you're saying even with that context, it was
No.
discrimination. And I was like, that's bullshit. But I understand.
She agreed. Luckily, I left for school and never went back to that job. And that's the end of the worst date I've ever been on. Sorry. I'll say sorry. Sorry
Holy
if it's long.
shit, you're becoming Canadian.
Oh my God. Sorry if it was long, but it was crazy.
Damn. It sucks that he knows where you work. I'll say that. But it's good that your manager was competent enough to be like, no, we don't need that at our store or restaurant, whatever you guys are at. Yeah, dude. I don't even know what advice to give you. Just don't be as confidently wrong as you are and aggressive, I guess. Go to therapy. Whatever is that button. Nope.
Oh.
Get therapy.
There we
There
go.
you
Oh,
go.
there it is.
You know, I usually was going to say, we made a dedication joke earlier, but this is the type of dedication I don't want to see with anybody because pandemic has gone and this dude desperately went to your job and looked for employment so they can be near you.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
I mean, hopefully this was like 2 years ago.
Yes.
And that's like the last you ever heard of him. So hopefully that's the case. If the dude is somehow listening to this, yeah, stop.
Sean, do you think he fucks?
Oh, absolutely not.
No, he doesn't because he never gets past the first date.
No. Like you said, he fumbled at the 1 yard line.
Literally walked out the door of her restaurant, came back, and then berated her for not getting off work immediately.
Holy hell. It's like, do they
That's
not know what a
insane.
concept of a shift is?
No, he doesn't have a job, John.
Oh, that's true. That's why he's asking for what?
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And
So
then to
thank-
tackle the homeless person. I forgot about that part. Like,
That's so what? To tackle a random person and then be like, I give him $10. It's like, cool.
even if they
No, it's not. That's
Just-
just assault. That's assault, brother.
yeah.
And you didn't even tackle the right person.
I just don't think you should get yourself involved in any of that unless someone
Yeah.
was, in danger. And then to tackle the one person that could have been in danger is
The
wild.
homeless man with a cane.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make you feel, my guy? Like, does that make you feel more masculine or some shit? Like, I
He's
don't
probably
get
like,
it.
Oh, she'll probably think I'm so strong for tackling that guy.
Oh,
No,
ooh.
dude. He can barely stand on him by himself. Like,
Gee,
oh.
I'm so glad I don't have to go like first dates again because it looks like it's so bad out there.
Yeah, first dates, they're tough. They are tough. Had quite a few of them.
Oh.
Not a fan.
Do you have some disaster dates, Josh?
You gave one before.
I've given one. I'd have to really think about it, but none that
so-
I can think off the bat.
You
But
can submit it on r/Reddit.
anonymously.
Anonymously.
Just sitting here. This story sounds familiar.
Y'all can email us too, right? That's probably a better way to send your story.
Yes, email and the subreddit or the
Google
Google
Forms.
form is a lot
Yeah.
easier because Instagram, it kind of does get lost. So that's a call out to Wikimaniacs if you want to send some stuff to
Yeah.
us.
I was lost in the Instagram.
Yeah.
So your messages definitely will if John's not immediately on it. So
Yeah. I mean, there was a time where I was off Instagram for like months because everything. So that was not fun when
Yeah.
I saw it again.
you're like,
I
oh
was like,
God.
oh my God. All right, moving on to the next story. And this one is quite short. This is story sent by our Wikimaniac common_girl. I was going to say lower score.
Lower score.
Lower score. We got
Jesus.
mid scores,
Lower
high
score.
scores.
Low score.
Oh my God.
What
And this
was
was
the vert score? There was the
vert score was
Yeah,
the
the
plus.
vert score.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Was that the plus?
It was mid score with a vert score equals a plus.
Yeah. It all makes sense.
Horrible. This was sent to us by Wikimaniac common_girl. I'm like conscious about it now. Posted by Rede Jonghae. The title is Today I Fucked Up by Eating Hot Sauce Called Butthole Destroyer.
Yes.
Been here.
Been there.
Been there, yes.
And you all got to see it.
Yes. And that's a call out for any Wikimaniacs who is not a patron. Sean, please don't call them ugly names right now.
I
You can see
never
that.
would. I never would do that.
Yeah, you can check it out on patreon.com/cultivate network and check out our Hot Ones episode. So this is the story. I generally like hot sauces, but have never ventured down the road of super hot sauces. As a gift for Christmas, I received a bottle of Steve-O's Butthole Destroyer.
Oh.
Oh.
I had tasted just a touch to my finger last week. Sure, it was hot, but I figure I'd give it a shot later. First 4 ingredients: scorpion, naga holokia, and Carolina Reaper chili peppers. So last night, I heated up a bowl of leftover taco meat and threw in a handful of shredded cheese. Hey, I'll put a dash of the hot sauce in it. A little splat the size of a nickel hit the bowl. I'm like, oops, but okay. Started eating my concoction. Yeah, hot, but not unbearable. 20 to 30 minutes later, my gut was on fire.
Oh no.
45 minutes in, I started to get dizzy, lightheaded, almost a little buzzed or high.
Holy shit.
1 hour in, and I got the chills. Could not get warm despite the burning sensation moving toward my lower intestine. I had a heavy sweatshirt and sweatpants on. 2 hours in, and I feel it speeding towards the exit.
Oh no.
I head to the can and unleash a torrent of liquid fire out of my ass. I finish up and go to chill. Here it comes again, but there's nothing going. The urgent need to go, but nothing. It's like my asshole has a dry heaves.
Oh,
God.
oh no.
What a visual.
See, if you're pooping naked, you know, you can at least feel some cold air coming in now. 11 p.m., head to bed, and here comes the third wave. Off to the can, and this time, it's way worse.
Worse.
Liquid magma.
Oh,
I finally finish and go back to bed and finally fall asleep. This morning's movement was just a little tingly. I'm on the mend. Too long didn't read. Ate hot sauce called Butthole Destroyer, and it wasn't just a name. It was the truth.
I wonder why your body does that. Because I had
It's just,
similar
like,
reaction.
Mine wasn't, I don't think mine was uncontrolled. Like,
It wasn't this bad. It
no.
wasn't as bad as this guy's, but it was
not
like
nearly.
there was definitely
But the poops were hot. For sure.
yeah.
Poops were hot. They were spicy.
Yeah, I was sad I didn't have a bidet that day.
I was, I think I got up a bunch of times in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
John was
yeah.
worse than
No,
me.
John was worse than both of us.
No, but then
Uh,
after, like when I woke up the next day, I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I ate more hot sauce after that.
Okay, that's insane. When after I ate it, I was like, I'm good for a few weeks. I'm okay for a little bit, but
It's really good.
it is
It's really
good. It is good. So,
I'd do it again.
Oh, for sure.
you know, we gotta revamp our Patreon goals, and then maybe we'll
Yes.
throw another episode on there or something.
That'd be cool.
We'll do it when we do when we all meet in person.
Oh.
But instead of like wings, we're gonna do belly shots of hot sauce out of each other's belly buttons.
Hell no. I'm not putting that shit in my belly button, bro. Are you kidding me?
My belly's hairy, so I don't know if you want that.
Hey, we said we want a taco meat, right?
Oh God.
Taco meat in your stomach? In your
Well,
belly
this-
button?
Nothing, never mind. It's a taco bowl now if you think about it.
Jesus Christ.
This is, that's disgusting. All right, moving on to the next story. Holy shit. This one is kind of
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Let's not get another 2-star, please. All right, next story comes from Wikimaniac Bright Dark Side, and this was written by Too Hot, Too Heavy. And this comes from Best of Redditor Updates. The title,
Hey.
My married next door neighbor is cheating on her husband with at least 2 different guys during the day while he's at work. What would you do?
At least 2. What would I do? Is that what we're
Just-
asking?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that TikTok where that one guy, I think it was fake, but like the one guy coming up to like the security doorbell and was
Oh
like,
yeah.
your wife is cheating on you, bro.
Oh,
I did see that.
I would
Yeah.
do some shit like that, I think.
Yeah, I'd probably try and talk to them and just be like, "Yo, oh, actually, yeah, I would. I would like to think I would, but then I'm also like,
Actually,
I also
yeah.
don't talk to my neighbors that much.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was friends with my neighbor, then yes. But if
Yeah.
I wasn't, I think I would just not my business. I think I'd mind my own.
That's the thing. Like our upstairs neighbor we'll say hi to, and then the one across from us we'll say hi to. Not the terrible upstairs neighbor, the other upstairs neighbor. I don't talk to them. But other than that, like I don't know them enough to be like, oh, that's a weird person entering their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
could
because
just
it could just be a sibling.
or like work. Maybe they're like, I don't know, like a massage therapist. Maybe they run a massage therapy thing out of their
Deshaun Watson.
house.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Deshaun Watson is
That's
that
no good either, brother.
I wasn't thinking. I was thinking like an actual career. Okay, guys.
Sorry.
Go
Okay.
ahead. I'm done now. I'm done explaining.
All right, too long didn't read. Can overhear next door neighbor having sex with while her
Oh.
husband is at work and is starting to drive me mad. Would you, do?
Yeah, I would say something then. If it's fucking with my life at that point.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, could you guys keep it down or between this time and this time? And I'd say that to him, and he'd be like, I'm not even home at that time. Like, no one should be home. That's what I would do.
Because someone is fucking in there.
There's some real loud noises going on there. It sounds like someone's dying or something.
Okay, I like
Of
that.
pleasure.
Of pleasure. And then you dap him up and he's like, no, my this is my wife's
not
clearly
me.
cheating on me.
My wife.
Yeah.
All right. Me and my boyfriend moved into our place almost 3 years ago, and sometime last year, a new couple in their mid-30s moved in directly next door. We both have 2 upstairs bedrooms, and it quickly became apparent that they chose the room that shares a wall with our bedroom, as we would often hear them have sex at night. No porn star level moaning or anything like that, but you can easily make out the movement of the bed and slapping of flesh on flesh. So
Hey.
enough
Jesus.
to be a
Let's
distraction.
go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, but also I don't want to hear my fucking neighbors fucking.
You want to know your neighbors, happy in
No,
life,
I don't.
getting it.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to sleep, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I will be honest with you.
Just you do it then too, and then it's like your competition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clap
but I
cheeks,
last
like-
30 seconds, so there's no point. Oh, fuck, I lost it. And I still have to hear you guys for another hour fucking slap meat.
Oh god damn!
Oh, Sean. Lucky you're cute, bro.
Nancy's listening to this, like, yep.
Yeah. Y'all think he's saying a bit.
I'll be there.
Y'all think this is a bit, huh?
She's writing a review right now. 5-star, too accurate.
Oh, I can really relate to these guys.
5-star for every second.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Whew. Well, at least I do a little better than Sean. Mine's not that great either.
Oh, fuck.
My stamina sucks, guys. I can't even breathe just reading right now. We both found it funny at first, but often they'd be at it in the very early hours of the morning, especially on weekends, and often multiple times back to back without breaks between.
Jesus.
Again,
I
good
mean,
shit,
let's
baby.
go.
Dude,
But
you gotta respect it at a certain
Yeah.
point. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
it's jealousy at this point.
I need like a fucking meal in between. Goddamn. Like,
Yeah,
I
back
need
to back. A nap or
refuel.
something.
Yeah. I need some rice in my system again, get some carbs in. But anyways, let's get to that. It really started to interrupt our sleeping. So we decided just to move rooms. And now our old bedroom is my work from home office. Good
God
solution.
Damn.
That
It
is a
really,
good solution.
it really affected
You
them
have
that
to
much.
move your whole fucking.
Oh, man. While they were both working from home and I was in my new office room, I'd still hear them at it during the day every now and then, but I just put on my headphones and try and ignore it. No big deal. And good on them for having such an active sex life. Maybe
I
they also gave you the dap, baby. So good shit.
Yeah.
Once the husband went back to office working, I was no longer having to reach for my headphones nearly as often, so I thought that would be the end of it. A few weeks after him going back to work, however, the midday sex noises started up again.
Oh.
Even more enthusiastic and frequent than
Oh,
before.
that makes me sad.
Which was odd, as her husband's car was not parked outside. I also noticed a pattern of hearing their doorbell go shortly before the sex started. After going full nosy neighbor mode and peeking through our blinds almost every day, I noticed that a guy was parking his van just up the road, popping in next door for an hour of fun, then heading back out.
God damn, a whole hour. Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, brother. What's that like?
That's
Sounds
like,
like-
it's like a dozen sessions for you, bro.
Sean's like, we
I think
do
that's
it.
my whole entire life of sex.
Sean's like, I'd be there, and then we'd be watching a whole episode of Too Hot to Handle or something. What do you got on Netflix now?
What is
Not-
too hot to handle?
I don't know. It's just I just thought of a show that was relevant. So
Oh,
Not only that, but I've even spotted a different guy turning up every now and then.
what is a sex drive? Holy shit!
dude, I was gonna say she just has an insane, insatiable. I mean, at this point, the husband has to know, like, if they're doing it night and in the morning, all day on the weekends, he's got to be just like, yeah. I mean, she's got to be fucking while I'm at work. There's no way she can hold it this long.
I mean, that's in my mind. That's where I'd be like, oh my god! Like if it was one person and if it was like every once in a while, I'd be like, okay, yeah, like she's fucking like cheating on him. But if it was like almost every day, multiple guys a day, I'd be like, maybe they have some sort of agreement because this is wild. Like, you know
What? She might be, an OnlyFans model. You know what I mean? And she has to keep the content going while he's at his day job.
Could
you
be.
know? This is why
Maybe.
I mind my own business.
Yeah.
Because,
That's why I was like, I don't know if I would do anything because it's like maybe they have some sort of agreement, and me just saying that would out like whatever they want to keep private, or you know what I mean?
That's your prediction? got like some agreement going on, and
That's what I'm
maybe a
hoping. You know what I mean? Like my heart
I like it.
couldn't handle it if he was getting cheated on.
By multiple dudes.
Yeah, and he didn't know. You know what I mean?
So I've been cheated on before, albeit in a much more casual relationship when I was younger, and think it's one of the most disrespectful and hurtful things someone can do to another person. To you guys' point. It makes me so sad for her husband, and hearing her go at it with these guys on an almost daily basis is getting me increasingly annoyed and angry. My boyfriend says I just need to ignore it and it's not worth getting caught up in these things. I kind of agree, but almost feel like making some kind of anonymous tip off to let her husband know somehow. What do you guys think so far? There's updates, by the way.
Yeah, again, I would be hard pressed to do something like that. I'm leaning more towards the boyfriend. I understand as someone who also has been cheated on, like the urge to do that, but also, as I stated, they could have some agreement, or maybe it's part of her job, and they have like he knows about it. It just puts everyone in an awkward position if he's like, "Yeah, I know. Why are you listening?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
No, don't give me a choice.
So the awkward part of me would be like, no, I can't do that. But part of me is like, I would want to know if it was me. So I'm torn. I'm torn on what I would do.
Okay.
If I was legit getting pissed off, I think I would do something.
Yeah, bang on the door and be like, hey, keep it down.
Yeah, just bang on the shared wall and be like, hey, I'm in a meeting. Please.
With my boss. I'm asking for a raise right now. Please stop.
So there's 2 updates. I'm going to go through them kind of quick, and then I'll let y'all comment on it. And they also had a PS. She was already halfway through her second round with one of the guys in this afternoon when I started typing this. So it was kind of live when they were typing this.
Wow, we're getting live updates. I like it.
Yes.
Whoa.
So one of the updates is, there's 2 updates, by the way. The first one, thanks for the wide range of replies, everyone. For those saying mind my own business, I get that to an extent, but it kind of becomes my business when it's distracting me from my work on a daily basis.
Oh, I would like, I'm saying what I would do. I would never tell someone else not to do something, because if she feels like she needs to do that, then that's absolutely her prerogative. She lives there. So as someone with shitty neighbors, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would have done something before I moved my fucking room arrangement.
Yeah, because now you're like changing your whole life to accommodate.
Yeah.
To
To accommodate somebody else. This is my fucking house, man.
Yeah. There's been a few times I've had calls while it's been going on, and I just have to pray that the noise canceling for my mic is doing its job and be extra quick on the mute button when I'm not talking.
About to get your performance review. So we've had multiple complaints of you watching porn while in meetings. And then you have to explain it.
I didn't do it.
Wasn't me.
Did you ever see that video? I think it was probably fake as well, but it was like a guy like signing up from a meeting, and then he thought he logged off, but then they see him walk in with like lotion.
Oh no.
They see him like start taking his pants off. They're like, no, someone tell him. They like try to call him and stuff. I was like, this has to be fake.
There was actually I think it was a news reporter or something that did this. He actually did it. And like he got fired, obviously, but
Jesus.
So that might be a parody of it. I hope that's not actually the real thing, because
you couldn't wait, bro. Like shit.
I guess not. It was in between the meetings, and he just didn't turn his camera off.
Oh my god, it might be the same one I'm talking about, because he's like, all right, everybody have a good day, and then like he like clicks some stuff, but he keeps it on, but I guess he took off the headphones, so he's just
I've never watched the full thing, but it was a big news story. I want to say like a year and a half ago. So
I hope I watched a parody and not the real thing, because I was laughing.
Sean's
you see everybody in the square is like, oh my god.
Jesus.
But not turn away like, oh my god.
Just see their phone come up. They're just taking a picture.
It's like a car wreck. You can't look away.
A lot are saying to separate the 2 issues, which seems like good advice. After all, it's the noise that's impacting me personally. Even if it was her and her husband, that would still be a major annoyance for me. In fact, even though we'd moved rooms, we can still hear them most nights, and often early morning too.
Holy, that's wild.
Yo, she be fucking
beast. She's a beast.
She is.
Oh, hell, you're a beast.
She got that wet.
She could be cheating. Don't give her that. Give her
that
props now.
Got that
I'll
wet.
take it away later if I need to.
That wet gorilla grip, bro.
Also, what are these?
Damn.
What are these walls? Is there no insulation in these
It's
walls?
fucking
Like,
paper at
holy
this point.
shit!
If it's American apartments, it is paper thin. I'll give you that.
That's fair.
I honestly don't know how she can manage so much sex. Admittedly,
Same.
the cheating aspect is adding to my emotional response for sure, but ultimately that's between them, not me. As much as I empathize with the husband, again, assuming he's unaware, I do agree with a lot of the comments here that it's not my place to out her and not worth being in any way involved with the potential fallout. My boyfriend also shares this view. Reporting to counsel/police just doesn't seem like an option. I mean, it is, but it would be obvious it was us who complained. I think I will have to try to pluck up the courage and maybe try to bring it up casually the next time I see her on her own and hope for the best. On the bright side, their neighbor on the other side is an older guy who is practically deaf, so if they at least swap rooms like we did, there's less chance of the other neighbor hearing them at it. And here comes the last update. Guys.
I mean, I guess that's true, but how do you propose that to them?
Right.
Can you guys switch your rooms around so we don't hear you fucking, but that old guy can't hear you fucking?
And this is the last update. Well, it turns out there was a twist after all. Not just the gawk twist. There's a twist. After all my moaning, my boyfriend got talking to the guy out the back over the weekend, and as sensitively and politely as possible, brought up the subject of the noise. And well, long story short, Sean did it again. They are adult content creators.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Sean
Yeah.
got it again. Obviously, he never mentioned
I was like, dude, this much? There's no way. I mean,
And that consistently.
kudos if you're a normal person and you're doing it that much. But
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to be getting paid for this.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Absolutely.
Obviously, he never mentioned anything about the guy showing up, but we think it's probably safe to assume he's well aware. The husband was also very apologetic and admitted they were both worried about noise, but I figured it must not be that bad as we've never mentioned anything all this time and that they tend to not hear much from us. It turns out the wife is now doing this as her main job and quit her previous job months ago, and they already plan on turning their spare room into her studio, which if happens should mean much less noise for us. Kudos to all of you that called me out for being so presumptuous that she was cheating. Lesson learned, not to jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
Good job, Sean. That was awesome.
It was teamwork. Josh also thought it. Josh thought it too.
Yeah, it was a
1 point
collaborative
each.
effort.
There you go.
Yeah, that was part of why I was like, I wouldn't do it just in case there was something like that. And good for her for getting that bag.
Hell yeah. And good on the
so-
husband for, having an agreement. And it seems like they communicated that was something that they wanted to pursue. So
Yeah, absolutely.
them.
And they're making a studio, so hopefully it's not an issue anytime soon, and you don't have to get
Hear
called
them
into an
bumping
HR
uglies,
meeting for work.
holy. Oh, man. So they're getting their bag, though. So proud of them for that.
Yeah, we can. I'll put that DAP in now. They can have it.
Yeah. Let's go. Go
Y'all
get it.
learned it.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, we're gonna cut to a quick ad break. So buy
So
some
you
products.
can cut your pubes.
So maybe
Whoa.
you can start your own.
Oh.
Or do we already
Yeah.
have one? Sean, did you just tell us about our link?
Yeah, but it's just for the bunions, and I don't use the lawnmower on my toe hairs.
Use the ear hair trimmer.
Ear hair trimmer?
No, it's wild down there, baby.
All natural?
Look like hobbit feet.
Oh boy.
Same.
Anyways, we'll be right back, Wikimaniacs, with 2 more stories. Stick around.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's from our friends over at MANSCAPED. The ball has officially dropped, but that doesn't mean you have to drop the ball on your balls in 2023. Whether you've had a New Year's kiss or not, the leaders in below the waist grooming have you covered for your much needed New Year's resolution of bringing sexy back. Join the 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and use the code Reddit for 20% off plus free shipping. Let us have a toast for a new year, new you, and new you with no pubes. It's a new year, new balls with the global leader in below the waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with the Performance Package 4.0 and other premium wet goods. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the signature Lawnmower 4.0. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate parts. It also comes equipped with a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine a light to the promised land 2023 looks to be. A grooming routine isn't complete without applying the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver before showing off your 2023 self. These unique formulations take care of the smelliest parts of your body and are a big boost to your confidence in the new year. To complete the set, Manscaped threw in their Shed travel bag and anti-chafing boxer briefs as a free gift to keep your goodies stored comfortably. If you really want to make 2023 the year to remember, make sure to try out Manscaped's wet goods as well. This includes their ultra premium body wash, 2-in-1 shampoo, and body deodorant. These products are absolutely perfect follow-up after your New Year gym sessions. Cheers to new balls in 2023. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code Reddit. Time to feel sexy and free this 2003 with Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped, for supporting the show.
And we're back. Did you buy some
Whoa.
products? Do you have hairy feet?
Yes.
Mine are okay.
Okay.
I don't have hairy feet.
I like how you had to look down.
I have to. I'm like,
You didn't
Like
remember.
you forgot.
yeah, I had to check. But
funny.
all right, ready for the fourth story?
Let's hear
Yeah.
it.
All right. Fourth story comes from our Wikimaniac, a Shadow Cat MD. The original poster, they deleted it, but Wayback Machine, baby.
Oh, we got you.
Undefeated.
Always find it. And the title is My Girlfriend is Accusing Me of Being Gay Because I Didn't Cheat on Her.
Wow, sounds toxic.
Very
yeah.
toxic.
Yeah,
Sounds
that does sound
extremely fucking toxic.
terrible.
Very
Like,
toxic.
what is the alternative? You cheat on her?
And then now you're the asshole, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and then you're on my episodes.
Yeah.
The fucking lose.
Yeah.
There's no
Huh.
winning with this girl, man.
Interesting.
Okay, so the story goes as this. So we've been together for about 2 years now. She's always
God
been
damn,
the,
2 years and she's fucking. All right.
that's toxic for 2 years. Shit,
That's
I don't
fucking
want to deal with that.
Toxicity.
La
Well,
toxica.
maybe it's not the full 2 years. You never know.
I don't know, man. Maybe like there's glimpses of that from the jump. So
I think maybe she just wanted to break up with him and was like, all right, found my reason.
maybe
Could be.
She's always been the jealous type, but it's never bothered me because I'm not a very social person, so I never felt she would have reasons to be jealous. She knows my schedule, and I have the Life 360 app on my phone, so she knows my location at all times.
Do most people have that? Is that okay? I don't. That seems like a bit of an overstep, but I
I
get.
have my location on with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, I only do that when I go to like not really further distance. Like, hey, I'm gonna go across the city or like across town. Here's my location. And sometimes I do it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be in this area because then she can look up places where I can bring home food afterwards. So sometimes that's when I turn on my
So
location.
she's like, you're like the courier.
pretty much. I'm her Uber Eats, pretty much. What's
Yeah.
no problem. She pays for the food. I just bring it home. So
Do you get the tip?
she gets the tip. you know?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5-minute tip, but it's all good.
5 minutes.
5 whole minutes. Wow.
5%.
I've never
Holy
seen that.
shit.
Oh my god, you are amazing.
What are you, a porn star?
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, she knows my schedule and I have a Life 360 app on my phone, so she knows my location at all times. I have this app because one day my father got into a car accident in a remote area and it saved his life. So
Fair enough. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Practical.
why we keep it on. It's like we know each other's schedule, but if we're like worried ever, it helps with a possible anxiety.
So according to my girlfriend, women often hit on me. I really don't believe that is the case because I'm an average looking dude and don't put myself out there like that. You must be a good looking guy, so I'm not.
That's the type of things that women like. Average looking dudes, man.
the dad.
No one's going up to Chris Hemsworth. They're going up to dudes they can back.
Also, I feel Chris Hemsworth is for the male gaze. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what the female gaze. Look at last
Yeah.
year. The female gaze was all average looking white dudes. The guy from The Bear, there was like a string, like the summer of average white dudes that, I can't hate the game. It's the game. But like my whole Twitter was thirsting for average white dudes all year.
Wow. That's where I thrive.
I know. Why do you think Josh is the most popular one?
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. You're not average at all.
He's a handsome motherfucker. I'd give him that.
Below it.
I've seen the shirtless pics, and the
Yeah,
people who have Venmoed me have also seen the shirtless pics.
Yeah, new year. I got to get that back.
I really don't believe that is the case because I'm an average looking dude and don't put myself out there, but she insists this is the case. She has made multiple attempts to catfish me.
What?
She tried
This is too much.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
She tried Facebook, but I won't accept a friend request or message from someone I don't know. She tried Instagram and it was the same. So then She tried Reddit, where I'm likely to respond to a message from a stranger.
That's wild.
Right.
Why
On
is
Reddit.
the spot?
Maybe because you're like already in a community.
Maybe.
Like you're like, maybe he's like a big part of a subreddit.
Yeah.
So he talks to other people. But yeah, I'm never
be.
in DMs anywhere,
Yeah.
especially with people I don't know. I think I have privacy settings.
I went on
where I
Discord
don't
the
even-
other day and I saw that I had messages from people and I was like, fuck, I didn't know. They were like months old. I'm like, shit.
Hot guy problems, dude.
That's
I think they were submitting stories. It wasn't a.
I don't know. It's like
That's what you think. That's how they get you.
Send
Oh,
me them
God.
shirtless.
No,
was
that's Sean.
It's
Yeah,
just
people know where to go to get shirtless Josh pics.
It was painfully obvious that what she was trying to do. I've been using Reddit for a decade and know what normal behavior looks like. She sent me a message like, quote, I saw your post and you're so funny. Do you want to hook up? I live in your city, and attach a picture of an attractive woman. I knew it was BS and just replied, you're not fooling anyone.
That sounds like the most scammy scam or like
Right.
ad scam.
Hot
robot.
singles 3 miles away from you.
Why even respond?
Yeah.
Ah, man, the first time seeing those ads, like, oh, people, hot singles want to see you, and they're 3 miles away from you. I'm like, really?
John's
they
a
wanna
lonely
meet me?
17-year-old.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how many computers I destroyed.
So much viruses.
Oh fuck! Oh my god, the malware was insane when I was younger. I'm smarter now. I have VPN, baby, and incognito mode. Let's go.
Oh,
The rest of the day, she gave me the cold shoulder and had an attitude. When called her out, she said, "If you were a real man, you wouldn't have even responded to the message." I handed her my phone and passcode and told her she can search everything. She did. She gave it back to me about an hour later. At this point, I asked, "Did you find what you were looking for?" while laughing. Now, she is accusing me of being gay. She didn't find any
wild.
messages between me and other. I know, it's crazy. She didn't find any messages between me and other women. My search history is mostly about the shows I watch and recipes I want to cook, and some medical questions about my pets. She said if I'm not
That's
seeking out...
literally my search history.
Josh, is this your story? Just kidding.
And like and tiny homes. I like
Tiny homes.
the economy's tough up here. Okay,
Oh.
guys.
Oh, I thought it was like model home, like not model homes,
Oh,
but like
no, no,
those
no.
Lego homes. That's
No,
what
like
I'm thinking.
small
My bad, my
homes.
bad. Okay. She said, if I'm not seeking out other women, I must be gay. What the hell am I supposed to do? I did nothing wrong, and somehow I'm still the bad guy. She told me to leave my house the day before Christmas because she doesn't want to see me. Also called her family and said I'm gay, and now her brother wants
What the
to fight
fuck?
me.
Wait, why? What?
Why?
Why is that? Even if he was, why would that be
Why?
the reaction? Why would it not be like?
I guess maybe for leading his sister on, but I don't
But-
think that's.
But that's some
Yeah.
people discover that they're gay while they're in a relationship, and that's it sucks, but that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
be your honest self. That should not be your reaction to that. Yeah, holy shit, that's wild.
Yeah.
Is it done, John? Are you done?
This is a little bit. There's one
Okay.
more There's one more update.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
update. Wow, didn't expect this to blow up. I got pretty drunk last night and fell asleep early. Woke up to a bunch of texts. She apologized. I told her I'm done with this. I kind of had my mind made up last night, but for some reason, writing it down felt therapeutic. Merry Christmas, Reddit. And the final update, they put, which one of you posted this on TikTok? LOL. Not us yet.
Not us yet. Yeah.
Yet.
God damn. Yeah, that is toxic. I agree with Sean when he said, why would you even respond to that message? Because I agree. That's just something you just like, okay. Sean, what he would do is be like, look who sent me this.
I would.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what you should do. And just be like, yo, I don't know who this person is. They sent me this shit.
Wouldn't only a psycho send me this? Like somebody fucking absolutely
Absolutely.
insane send me this shit?
Yeah.
This is so wild.
Yeah. And then I've seen the TikToks where like a girl will ask another girl to catfish her boyfriend to test him, I guess, which is
I think that's shitty.
strange. But I also like when they respond and the guys actually like go with it. I'm like, okay, maybe there were, red flags that made them do this. So, you know what? I'm not going to judge you for hiring someone to catfish your boyfriend. But it seems like there was no red flags and she just was trying to catfish him for no reason. So
ain't no fucking reason at all, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a weird bit. So yeah, you're the asshole ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sean, you got any thoughts before we move on to the last story?
No, it's just wild. I mean, truly, he made the right decision to end it because there's no winning. I'd be fucking sick of this if it was happening on all my social medias and like in my daily life and blah, blah, blah. And then to go off on her family and to fucking call you, not that being gay is bad, but just fucking spreading rumors about you isn't cool.
Yeah.
The brother's a dickhead too. What the fuck was that all
what a
about?
reaction. Like, that's just homophobic is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's really shitty. That's not the response. You should be comforting your sister if, hey, it sucks that you're not in a relationship anymore. Not like, I'm so mad that guy's gay. Like, what a reaction.
Like, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyways, last story. This one is quite lengthy, so let me get through it. But it's juicy.
We're having another long Monday episode.
Oh my God, I'm starving.
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go through it and then I want you all to comment like per section because there's 2 updates on this. Okay.
My God, John.
No, I'm not commenting at all.
Okay, let's not then. I'm just gonna read it. Hey, Sean, you had a long ass episode, okay? Don't get mad at me.
And I apologize for it.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
Yeah, that's the issue, John.
No.
That's why we're mad.
I give Wikimaniacs what they want. They want more stories and I give it to them. Anyways, this one is submitted by...
Look at this. He's trying to fucking make us the bad guys.
You guys are bad guys. I'm just kidding.
We both did longer episodes last week.
This story is submitted by Finn Artemis, posted by Shelly_895. And this one is also from Best of Redditor Updates. Title: My ex demanded me for child support for a kid that is not mine. My mother and sister are on their side.
Okay. Interesting.
Trigger warning, Wikimaniacs. If you wanted to listen to this story, there is going to be topics of abuse. So if you want to skip, just skip all the way ahead. And thanks for listening. Okay. Some years ago, I dated a girl. The relationship was bad. She was very controlling and abusive, and it ended up really bad, and we broke up. I kept going on with my life, and after some years, I got a decent job, enough to solve all my needs and have a comfortable life and make some savings. The thing is, a couple of months ago after getting my job, my ex contacted me. She first asked me to talk, and I believed that she may want to reconnect or something. But she showed up with a 5-year-old child, claiming he was my son and demanding for child support.
What?
Wild. Just like, hey, look at this baby. I want child support. Money, please. I didn't believe her, but the child age matched the time since we cut contact. I got advice from a lawyer to try to solve this out of the court. I offered to take the responsibility, pay all the costs, and be an active part of the kid's life only after having a DNA test done.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
That is smart.
Everyone was okay with this except for my ex. She then acted offended and demanded to, quote, just give her the money she deserved. She used all the excuses she could, even contacted my family and told them I was trying to avoid taking responsibility of her child. When she ran out of excuses and the DNA test was finally made, and surprise, I am not the father.
Yep.
She was so mad with the result and cried about the money, saying it was unfair and she deserved it. But she didn't accomplish anything. This is giving me some Maury vibes.
Yeah, big time. You are not the father.
Moving on to last week, there was a little party on my parents' house. My brother, a friend, and I were talking, and my brother started to joke about the situation with my ex. My friend and I started to joke about it too. Some of our
God, stop joking. Wait, is the ex there?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's his drama. He can joke about it if he wants.
Yeah. I thought she was there, and I was like,
oh, I would still joke about it. Fuck her.
Some of our comments were a little dark and bad, but we were far away from the rest of the people, and nobody else could hear us. At least that was what we thought. We were laughing like crazy when my sister appeared very angry and pushed me against the wall. She spied on us and heard our conversation, and she was really mad. She started to yell at us about how horrible people we were for mocking a poor woman. A few hours later, when the party ended, she asked me to go to the kitchen with our parents, and she started to say how awful I was for the previous situation. Apparently, my ex had been in contact with her and she believed her version. And that was her way to have an intervention.
An impromptu intervention.
The DNA test is
It's
all that you
all
need.
you
I don't
need.
know.
Well,
I don't know what else.
Hang
What
it
is
up in
this?
your living room.
Right, like that picture.
Yeah.
Insane. My brother and I were like, are you serious? When she started to say how I, quote, forced my ex into being a single mother and that I have the moral obligation to help her. My dad only said that maybe we're being too cruel, making jokes of her, but that I wasn't responsible for that kid.
That's fair.
But-
That's the fair take. Yeah.
It is.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
My mom then surprised all of us when she said, quote, even if that kid is not yours, you are making more than enough money to support that child. You
Nah.
should have helped her. Nope.
Nah.
Your responsibility.
Nah.
I'm
No.
gonna pull a Josh. Fuck
It
him,
would
kids,
be
man.
it'd be different if you were dating still and like I don't know, she found out she had a kid or something like that.
Nah, I'd leave that to the baby daddy. Like that's not
But
on
like
me.
well, like I'm talking about like stepfather.
Oh, like taking them. Oh, stepfather.
territory.
Yeah.
That's different, but you're
Yeah.
not together and you have been apart for long enough that she has a baby. So
Yeah.
And if the timeline matches up, that means there's a
Was cheating on
possibility
she cheated on you.
that
Yeah.
she cheated on you.
Or she
Facts.
just stole a baby.
Or just
yo.
got right to work as soon as y'all got broken up with.
Yeah, that's
You know?
more likely
That could
than
happen
my
too.
thing, but my thing's funnier.
Ouch. Since then, I had been receiving texts. My dad and brother are on my side, saying I'm not responsible for her, but my sister is telling me how horrible I am for ruining their lives. My mom only said, it's your decision and I respect it. I'm just very disappointed that you ended up being so selfish. I'm aware that she doesn't deserve my money and I'm not planning to give her any, but the constant harassment of my sister trying to guilt trip me is just exhausting. There's an update. So, it's been a while. After my last post, I read all the comments and decided to show them to my mother. We had a talk about the situation. Again, she started on my ex's side, but after reading the post and all the comments and opinions, she realized she was wrong. I think the thing that hurt her the most was all the doubts about if she cheated on my dad. Wait, what? Oh, hold on.
If the mom cheated on the dad?
I think the thing that hurt her the most was all the doubts about if she cheated on my dad and I wasn't his son. And if that was the reason if she was on her side.
That's a wild stretch to make.
That is.
What?
So I think they're implying that the exact same situation happened to his parents with him,
Okay.
which is a wild stretch to make because that doesn't happen as often as people think. And for it to happen twice in the same family is
Holy.
interesting. Not the smartest take there, Reddit. I
Yeah.
gotta say.
We had a very long conversation. She told me that she believed my ex because, quote, she was always so nice and kind with her that she decided to not believe her when I told her all the things she did to me during the relationship because a good girl like her could never do something like that. So I must be lying. Ooh, mother is not cool, man.
I mean,
Took the random girlfriend side instead of your son's.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
after that, she apologized to me. We're good now. On the other side, my
I
sister.
don't know if I would be good.
Right.
I think I'd be rather upset.
you just called me a liar, mom. I mean, I get.
I was getting abused for years, and your thought process is like, oh, what a fucking liar. Like, I think I'd
Yeah.
be pretty fucking mad if I was
Yeah.
getting abused for years.
I get her maybe having empathy for her and maybe not believing the abuse, but you still stand with your son on that case. You know what I mean? That's wild.
On the other side, my sister, at first she decided that she wouldn't talk to me until I'll take responsibility. But after some
Good.
days, I talked with her. She was totally on her side even after showing her everything. She said that none of that mattered because a woman's word go first. And that's all the proof anyone could need.
I
The
mean,
DNA test kind of says otherwise.
Yeah, believe science as well here, guys. Like, believe all women is good, but
To an
also
extent when
once
there's proof.
proving against
Right.
it, that's when you go like, okay.
I feel like the DNA test is the end all be all.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Also, she said that, quote, even if you're not the biological father, you have an effective responsibility with her. So you must be man enough to take charge of them and start acting like a real man.
Why doesn't she take care of the kid then?
Yeah,
Why
like,
doesn't she send money? He has the exact same relationship now. Strangers, basically, they should
It's
be.
been North Carolina for 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm so confused on what
All
he
of a
has.
sudden. Right.
Yeah.
So about my ex, I did some research and I found out that shortly after we broke up, she started dating another guy. Or maybe she was cheating me with him before. I'm not sure.
You read that perfectly.
Or maybe she was cheating.
We're just power through it.
No, actually, that's what it's written down right now.
Okay.
So I'm changing some of the sentence structure because this was poorly written. It's just interesting story.
I mean,
They broke some weeks. They said they broke some weeks later. They broke up some weeks later, and she had multiple dates until she found out she was pregnant. I also found that she had been trying to find a father for her kid for the last 2 years, and I was the next on the list. But looks like she is desperate now because she was never that aggressive with any other one before. Now, the reason of this post. Some days ago, my ex and my sister came to my workplace. They made a big sign with my face that says, quote, he abandoned his child, an irresponsible father, and started a drama saying all their bullshit.
that's when you get a fucking restraining order
right?
against both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck that. Holy shit.
Their intention was to shame me and use the social pressure to force me to take charge of them. To don't make the story too long, they were taking out the place. I got problems for that scandal, even after showing all the proof and legal documents that showed they were lying. I was earned that this better never happen again. Oh, I was warned that this better never happen again or I'll be fired. After that, I contacted my friend, the lawyer, and we are now redacting a very long, detailed paper against them. They were too far, and now I'm going against them with everything. Maybe that will scare them enough to leave me alone. So, the final update. Hi, everyone, and sorry for the lack of news. Last week has been crazy with a lot of stuff, but I think now is a good moment to update you all. First, I'm not allowed to talk about the lawsuit. So we filed the lawsuit.
Good.
The most I can share with you is that my ex was extremely freaked out when she knew about it. She is now begging me to drop it. She offered to take back everything she said, to never bother or even contact me again. She even tried to guilt trip me, saying that I would be ruining her and her son's life. But
Good.
honestly, I don't care.
Fuck that baby.
Yep. There you go. You heard here first.
Let it be known, I am not with Josh on this issue at all. The baby did nothing wrong.
I got tired of being the good guy a long time ago. She messed with me. Now I'm fighting back. And for my sister, the lawsuit only made her worse. As her attempt to shame me in my job didn't work as good as she wanted, she moved it to social media, spreading her BS about me abandoning my child or not taking responsibility and exposing my legal actions like acts of censorship and misogyny. So,
jeez. Your sister sounds insane.
Yeah. But at the end, that will be the
If
worst.
anything, I'd be filing the lawsuit against my sister more than like,
Yeah.
especially if she was like, all right, I'll fucking drop it. Just, I'm poor and I need to take care of this kid. I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's fine. Just know I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
But
I hate hearing shit like this because it kind of goes against what am I trying to say?
The Me Too movement kind of thing.
That, and they're trying to like reduce the efforts of what people are trying to call out, you know, because they're doing such extreme measures to like do something like this. And it's like counterproductive of what.
Well, and I get it. Like there are tons and tons of situations where the woman is not heard or overlooked in situations like this where bullshit like, you know, sexual assault or abuse or any of that, or like abandoning a child. I understand that, like that does happen in real life, but if you have physical scientific proof that this kid is not yours, what responsibility do you have? And if she can't get, like neither of them can get, or well, obviously the ex is trying to scam him, but if the sister can't understand that, then she's kind of a lost cause at that point, yeah, you turn the lawsuit or whatever restraining order towards her.
I hate the sister much more than the struggling mom.
Exactly. Well, she's pretty shitty too.
Yeah, I hate them both equally.
Yeah.
But more the sister now. I think
I have more empathy, I guess, for her. Just because, you know, I definitely trying to avoid and like say you deserve the money is shitty for sure. But you know,
trying to scam.
You can just imagine like how desperate she must be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I have empathy.
I guess I still hate them both.
Same. I'm with you, Josh.
But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Sean.
Yeah.
You're an empathetic person.
Oh man, you're a much better person than we are.
I'm not saying all that. I'm, you know.
Recently we had a posada on my parents' home. Every year we used to.
It's like a
Party?
Hispanic Simbangabi,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
like a Christmas religious thing.
Gotcha. Oh, thank you for the context, my guy. I appreciate it.
Got you.
Every year we use this excuse to make a big family party before Christmas. Oh, you're absolutely right. I had my doubts because I didn't want to be near my sister, but after some relatives assured me that she wouldn't be there, I decided to go. Plot twist, big mistake. She was there.
Jeez.
Mom decided that despite everything that happened, I was taking all this too far. So she wanted all of us to meet to solve this problem as a family. I tried to get out of there the moment I realized what she intended, but some relatives tried to stop me while my mom cried that I needed to stop, that I was tearing apart the family and needed to learn to forgive and let go. I realized that despite everything, even knowing I was telling the truth, she was still on my sister's side. I got out of there saying her that I'm not attending any family events ever again if she is there, and don't ever think on trying this bullshit again. At this point, almost all my family knows what she did. Some of them think my sister's crazy. Some other think she's crazy, but I'm taking it too far. So this guy, there's no winning for this guy at all. A couple of days ago, mom invited me to spend Christmas with them. I didn't want to go after what she did, but I decided to give her a chance after she swears that wouldn't happen again. But not only she had planned to do it again, my brother warned me that this time she intended to lock me in until I forgive my sister and stop this nonsense.
Your family is crazy.
Oh my God.
Holy.
I called my mom. Oh, go ahead.
North Carolina, their ass.
For real.
Say.
Yeah.
I mean, the dad and the brother seem fine.
Yeah, true.
The mom and the sister are insane.
Yeah.
I called my mom and told her I knew and that I was done with her and my sister. So don't talk to me until she realized she supported the wrong person and to apologize. I don't need to say how many times she tried to call me the following hours and all the drama she made when I didn't show up for Christmas. But again, I'm tired of being the good guy. So that's it for the moment. Hope all you had a nice Christmas and I wish you a happy and drama-free new year.
Well, all right,
Insanity.
no reaction. Let's go. I'm starving.
Josh is hungry. All right, we'll close it off.
That's a terrible story, but yeah, like keep talking to your brother and dad, but your mom and sister, I don't know if it'd be hard to trust them ever again for me.
Oh yeah.
It's none of their business, to be honest. Like, it's your relationship with this ex, and for them to overstep their bounds this much. I mean, if it was your actual child, you'd be the shitty asshole, but
It's not.
it's not. So I don't understand. That's all I got. I need
Starving,
food to go to my brain so that I can think harder.
Sean, close it off.
Yeah, I mean, your mom already proved that she's kind of untrustworthy with this whole thing, just with the whole fact that she was like, oh, I'll respect your decision no matter what you do. And then did the opposite of that multiple times. Like the guy said, the relationship with your mom and sister are probably done for. Sister, like, super done. Like,
Yeah.
Done. Yeah.
that's over. Like, I get, the mom's just trying to unite the family, like sibling,
Locking people in a room is pretty extreme.
It's insane.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. But, family makes you do crazy things. Not that it's justified. I'm just saying, like, I kind of see where she's coming from, but also thank God for the brother. And hopefully the dad can be like, locking your children in a room is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much to be said besides that your mom and sister suck ass.
Big time. All right. The boys are hungry. We have another recording after this. So that's it for the Reddit portion. Stick around for This Day in History, written by Cultivate's very own and Weird Distractions podcast host, the lovely and amazing Alex Underbaki. We'll be right back, Wikimaniacs. What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome back to This Day in History, a series where we take you back in time, where we learn more about what happened on this day throughout history. Today's date is January 9th, 2023, but we're going to be going back to 1973 to talk about one of the most influential musicians, at least back in my day, back in about 2000s. If you have heard of him, his name is Sean Paul. So let's get to it. Sean Paul Ryan Francis Henriquez was born on January 9th of 1973 to parents Francis and Garth Henriquez in Kingston, Jamaica. Sean came from a family of swimmers, and based on what was gathered online, he played for the national water polo team from the age of 13 to 21. Sean swam away from a career in water to pursue something more musical. Sean was interested in becoming a singer, and so he would reportedly attend open mic nights in Kingston, and according to Wikipedia, former manager and producer Jeremy Harding's brother told him about Sean after hearing him. Sean then went to Jeremy's studio seeking some advice, and it wasn't long before Sean was at the studio day in and day out, laying tracks. By March 28th of 2000, Paul released his debut album, Stage 1. The rise of Sean's music career continued from that point on. His second album, Dirty Rock, including millennial anthems such as Gimme the Light and Get Busy. Ooh, Get Busy. Girl, get busy. Okay, sorry about that. Sean would also begin to work with other popular artists such as Beyonce and Keisha Cole, to name a few. He would also eventually have his own label called Dirty Rock Productions, and according to the label's website, the production team includes Sean Paul, Jig Zagula, News Copper Sean, and Chi Ching Ching, who were the first artists signed to Dirty Rock Productions. Their goal is to showcase artists from the danceball genre, which is what Sean Paul's music is classified as. Dancing away from his music career, Sean would marry Jamaican TV host Jodie Stewart in 2012. The couple would go on to have 2 kids in 2016 and 2019. Sean has reportedly been an advocate for climate change, particularly addressing concerns regarding pollution in Jamaica. By 2022, he reportedly turned his home to be fully ran by solar panels. During the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, Sean also reportedly founded the Sean Paul Foundation in 2020, aiding less fortunate communities in Jamaica with donations of groceries to poor families and distribution of tablet computers to primary schools for students. With that, we want to wish Sean Paul a happy birthday. If you're a fan of his music, maybe stream of his songs in order to celebrate. Celebration. Ha, I had to do it. Let us know over on our social media accounts over on the Cultivate Discord. Also, thank you for tuning in today's This Day in History segment. This segment wouldn't be possible without the following resources: Wikipedia page on Sean Paul and Dirty Rock's production website on Sean Paul's Foundation. Also, can't go without saying thank you so much to Alex Underbaki for writing this amazing script. And if you've never heard of Alex before, she has been a frequent guest on our show. She's also the writer of the This Day in History portion, and she's the amazing host of Weird Distractions podcast. We love you, Alex, and thank you so much for what you do for us. Everyone, make sure to follow Weird Distractions podcast wherever you find your podcasts. And we're not going to end this episode without saying thank you to all our patrons. There's so much of you guys now, and thank you so much. So we're gonna go down the list, and as usual, I'm gonna try to read this with Kevin. I will probably put him down a little bit because he is going to get angry with me. So bear with me one sec. As you can see, he is gigantic now. He a big boy. Say hi. Okay. So just want to say big thank you to the following patrons: Vina, Lindsay, Gabby, Aaron, Taru, Alex, Valentina, Micah, Yulia, Katie, Blue Reina, Christina, Dan, Phantom Fox, Susan, Free Gnomes, Sarah, Marianne, Miss Doolittle, Jasmine, Alexis, Michelle, Danielle, Crystal, Jen, Naya, Lena, Diana, Catherine, your girl Diana, our favorite troll, Drella, Kieran, Risa, Tiffany, Marine, Dominique, Amber, Carter, Jen, Ekaterina, Lofty Andy, Carrie Berry, Rachel, Dan, Paula, Ringo, Casey, Caitlin, Alex, Zenthalo, Sasha, Ashley, Nelly, Itzel, Noah, Amber, Losalini, Sky, Andy, Saskia, Ariori, Little Rosie, Brittany, Haley, Cecily, Ashley, Allie, Michelle, Shirtless Josh Dan, Amanda, Neen, Mary Elena, Rihanna, Caroline, Juice Machine, Christine, Rhiannon, Stephanie, Rhonda, Apolline, Renee, Kawina, Aaron, Jillian, Andrea, Kelsey, Caitlin, Velvet Mo, Kite, Karina, Sarah, Witty Metaphor, congratulations winning the merch by the way, Linnea, Tegan, Julia, Sherry, Carol, Alyssa, Marjorie, Sunalicious Supreme, Siddhartha, Brittany, Rebecca, Alyssa, Karen, Iona, Alexandra, Indira, Lanny, Kay, Nate, Solonia, D, John, my boy Alan, Leslie, Chelsea, Elizabeth, Jory, Jordan, Victoria, Tabitha, Issa Thunder Poop, Jenna, Casey, Nikita, Likachu, Patty, Asgier, Eliana, Emily, Roxy, Phoebe, Graceful Duck, 22, Bex, Unicorn Candy, Alexis, Lay, Taylor, Olivia, Shell, Daya, Hyphen, is that a dig on mid-score? Maybe, I don't know. Hyphen, Cherise, Sierra, Meg Mystery, Stevie, Ida, Annie, Dr. Doonan, Raven, Witty Kitty, Cal, Muna, Mitzi, Jay, Will, Sophia, Min, Minna, Sarah, Bear, Jessica, Tara, Taylor, Antoinette, Ashley, Kendra, Anastasia, Alex, and Miss Christine E2. Thank you so much for being amazing patrons. Without you guys, this show would not continue. And Kevin is very happy about that. Look how big he is now. So thank you again, Wikimaniacs, and I hope you enjoy the show. And if you want to consider being a patron, go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. And that's a good way to support us. And this is an extra long episode. Apologies for that, but let's bring the boys back to close off the show. Say bye, Kevin. Bye. And we're back. That's it this week, Wikimaniacs. What'd you think of this episode? Extra long for you. I'll make it
Too
short next
long.
time, I promise. I make it short next time.
Free us, John.
Before
Free
this
us.
episode, we were like, we're going to eat in between our episodes. And John
Well,
was
that
like,
didn't happen.
I'm going to do a 2-hour fucking episode.
Sorry. Sorry,
Sienna's
not
mad,
sorry.
So you have to apologize to her.
Okay, I'll say sorry to Sienna, but not to these guys.
Okay, I'll take
Nancy too, sorry.
Fucking rude, man.
That's it this week, Wikimaniacs. What'd you think of the episode? Don't forget to follow us on social media, join us on our Discord and our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki, and tell your friends all about us. We'll see you this Friday for a
Special
very
guest.
special episode of
GOAT.
Am I the Asshole? Not gonna spoil anything, but the GOAT's gonna be here with us. So
Hell yeah.
love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.